Hi, good morning. We're going to have a wee look at multicam work today. Certainly is kind of, if we're doing a documentary, which we're working on at the moment, we might be in a position where we want to interview somebody. And to make it visually more engaging, we might want to include a couple of different camera angles so we can cut from one to the other. And it doesn't become simply a talking head talking to camera for potentially a couple of minutes as the interviewee explains something. So let's have a wee look at that. Here's a very good example from one of our students from a few years ago, where she was interviewing some artists, and she starts with a kind of 3/4 wideish shot and has the camera set up recording at the same time, and then cuts to a tighter shot to continue the interview. And just that change of angle just helps the visuals just be more engaging. You can see here that in both examples she uses this multicam technique and also cutaways to more of the environment, just to keep this, as I say, just visually more entertaining. So setting up multicam is pretty straightforward, really. What you've got to do, obviously, you have two cameras, you can have three cameras, you can have four cameras, you can have as many cameras as you want. One of them is the main camera, where you're recording the good quality audio from. In this particular instance, I'm using a Rode video mic attached to camera number one, and on camera number two, the secondary camera shooting from a different angle, I'm using the built-in microphone in the camera, or as I call it, the dirty sound. Both cameras are set up exactly the same, so the shooting profile in this instance is neutral, ISO set the same, frame rate set the same, shutter speed is set the same, the white balance is set the same, and in this instance I focused manually and I did my sound recording levels in manual. I've seen people do this with a camera and an iPhone or any other phone, other phones are available. Just remember, at the very beginning, you'll turn both your cameras on to start recording and give a loud clap to give an audio spike for your soundtrack, so that when we come to put it together, it uses that clap to synchronize the sound from the footage from however many cameras you're using, 2 cameras, 3 cameras, whatever. Just remember to give that loud clap at the beginning. Here's some apologies, some shaky footage shot on my phone, just a kind of walk around showing you the setup that I was using when I did this little recording of Alan. Here's some of the footage from camera 1 with the good audio, with the Rode mic attached. And just coming up is some of the footage from camera number 2 with the internal mic. And then I'm going to show you, I very quickly put together a multicam sequence to show you the difference. Tell me about your own progress in moving image.
Well, I've been doing it for, let me think how long, well, since as soon as these cameras could do video, you're getting asked by clients. And it's usually this incredibly annoying thing where you're booked for the stills. Could you maybe just do a wee bit of moving image while you're doing it? Which is incredibly annoying because you can't really, I don't think. I always say either book me for the moving image or book me for the stills. It's really difficult to do both. You can't, well, I can't do it because you end up doing both badly.
Yes.
Or not as good as you should do.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you can't spend, there's a lot of time spent on moving image.
Yeah.
You can't just pick the camera up and go, right, I'm going to do a moving image section now, because there's all the, especially if there's sound involved as well. It just becomes very complicated. And if you muck the sound up, you've mucked the whole thing up.
Here's a line diagram just to show you what I was doing. I'll go over this in more detail in class, but it's here if you want to look at it. You do notice, I hope anyway, that the cameras are set up at 5500 Kelvin, and the lights illuminating Alan are set up at the same colour temperature, and the lights in the background are set up at a different colour temperature to give that a little bit of warmth in the background. And in the next section, or I might make a separate video, I'll show you how to put the multicam sequence together in Premiere Pro.